If you can see on the screen, the first definition which is out there is startups. So you might be thinking, what kind of crazy joke is this? Sivesh is talking about definition of startup. We are like founders and entrepreneurs. We know what is startups, but do you actually know? This is the question, and this makes all the difference when you will be moving ahead to the fundraising round. What actually is startup? There are a lot of definitions out there of a startup, but when you see it from an investor's point of view, the definition of startups fall down to only three parameters. That is the innovation, the disruption, and it should attract risk capital. When I came into the startup ecosystem, even I was confused. I reached out to a lot of people out there into the startup ecosystem, the seniors of startup ecosystem, the people who are directly or indirectly running the startup ecosystem. It ranged from startup mentors to professors to successful founders to investors and all. So I spoke to a lot of people out there and then came up with this definition, which I feel is the nearest to the startup ecosystem of present India. So what exactly is a startup? A venture which is innovative by nature in either its products, services or processes, so that it is bringing disruption to the market. It is changing the way the business is being done till now. And it is attracting a lot of risk capital. Risk capital is generally investors, angel investors and the VCs. So there are three factors which define whether your venture is a startup or not. First, it needs to be innovative. Second, it needs to be disruptive. And third, it needs to attract risk capital. When I talk about innovation, a lot of people will say that, okay, Amazon was already there. Flipkart was not a innovation per se. It was just a copy of Amazon. But it was innovation for the Indian market. Till that time, Amazon was not placed into Indian market. Flipkart came with their e-commerce website into the Indian market so that it was considered as a startup. So you need to understand the innovation and disruption part need to be into your market rather than global market. Before starting anything into your ventures, first get the clarity whether your venture falls into the startup category or not. Otherwise, all the hard work that you will be doing for fundraising or scaling up your venture is going to go waste. Just think. To give some more clarity, there are ventures which are like agency or traditional businesses. So have a clarity on what type of venture you are having and then further proceed.